This reboot was 100% unnecessary. We just didn't need this reboot. This iteration is so bad. It's one of the worst movies of the year, and that's so unfortunate. I was rooting for this movie, even though I thought that rebooting it was unnecessary. You just can't capture the original magic that the Hudlin brothers had in House Party. And I think Tosin Cole did a great job with what he had. He did the best he could with the material before him. British actor, I didn't hear his accent once. I mean, he really got into character. Jacob Lattimore was completely vacant. It looked like he didn't want to be there, or he was there but somewhere else. He really phoned in his performance. There was nothing there. Nothing there. That's so that's just so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. And everyone with cameos is just like, okay, we showed up. What do you want? Where do you want us? What do you want us to do? And then they just read some lines. And the biggest thing is that this is the legacy of the Hudlin brothers. They are regarded as legends in black cinema. In the original film, Kid and Play, Martin Lawrence, they worked together. They worked in New York at Sears together. They had chemistry. They understood each other. They fed off each other's chemistry. And Tisha Campbell and AJ Johnson were basically the salt and pepper, who also worked with Kid and Play and Martin Lawrence in New York at Sears. They worked together. So AJ and Tisha were able to bring the chemistry that Salt and Pepper had. They were able to bring that chemistry to House Party. This film does not make any sense. The plot is a mess. It is contaminated with plot holes. Contaminated with plot holes. There's no chemistry. The script was a mess. The script was a mess. It wasn't funny. It hopped all over the place. It didn't feel organic. I'm disappointed. And this, if they were going to just make it a mess like this, it might as well have gone to streaming. But I feel like the streaming platforms probably didn't want to buy it. But man, who is this for? I was in a theater half full, and there were no, I take that. I was going to say there were no laughs. That wasn't true. That's not true. People were like snickering here and there, but it just not enough to be like a full-blown comedy in the theater. It wasn't like that. People were snickering here and there, but it just really wasn't funny. It was uncomfortable at times. It just didn't need to be touched. House Party is a classic. You can watch that movie today and have a good time. You can watch it today from 33 years ago. You can watch that movie and laugh today. This one, you are not going to revisit this movie. You are not going to laugh 30 years from now. You are not going to laugh at this movie. This is not going to be a classic like that. So if it's not going to live up to the original, if it can't live up to the original, if it can't honor the legends that came up with that produced the film, and Reginald Hudlin that wrote the film and directed the film, if it can't honor them, I think it shouldn't be touched. Because we deserve an organic story. We deserve some serious comedy. We deserve some serious effort. We black audiences deserve serious effort in making a great movie, especially from the 90s. The 90s was the black renaissance, the black film renaissance. The black film renaissance. If you can't do it, don't touch it. I think we've learned a valuable lesson from this awful iteration, reboot of House Party. Leave the classics alone.